Welcome, my friends, to another online battle of Medieval 2 Total War. This is a free-for-all. It's been quite some time since the last free-for-all video, so I'm really excited about this battle. And this is a sub-battle replay, but I'm not going to tell you until the end of the battle. So we have Denmark here, commanded by Arrogant Revolutionary. He's got 5 units of Norse archers, 3 units of dismounted feudal knights, 4 units of dismounted Huscarls, and that's all of his infantry. For his cav, he has some Huscarls mounted. He's got some general's bodyguard with the general in it. Look at him, looking nice. And he has some feudal knights. So that's Denmark. Let's go ahead and check out the other players. Way over here. By the way, this map is Arsuf, or Arsuf, I think is how you pronounce it. So we have Sicily, commanded by Alpaca. And he's got, let's see, some Muslim archers in the front line. So about 4 units of Muslim archers. He's got a very large force of spearmen, so 1, 2, 3, 4 units of armored sergeants, and he has some Norman knights, 1 here, another 1 over on this flank, so 2 total. And for his heavy infantry, he's got some dismounted Norman knights. Very cool, about 4 units of them. Check them out, so awesome. Love Sicily. And here are some Norman knights, so another unit of Norman knights, and the general is in that unit. So let's look at the next army here. We have Portugal. And in the front lines, he's got about 4 units, so actually 5 units of peasant crossbowmen. Very nice. It looks like they're heavily upgraded too. He's got 2 units of Javies, so we get to see some Javies in a pitched battle. Very cool. And he has 4 units of dismounted feudal knights. No conquistadors, which is kind of surprising. I don't know. I think this battle was low funds and maybe early period or something like that, because there's not a lot of late period units, and there's not a lot of expensive units, so that's why I think it's low funds. And then we have some feudal knights on both wings, so 2 total. And in the center, he has a general's bodyguard with the general in it. By the way, Portugal is commanded by LFD Pro. In the final army, last but not least, we have the Spanish, commanded by J Cohen 0929. And let's see, let's check out his army. He's got some peasant crossbows on the front lines here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of them. 2 units of spear militia protecting the crossbows. And then for his heavy infantry, he's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of dismounted feudal knights. And it looks like they're all heavily upgraded. And they're looking extra shiny today, guys. And then for cav, he has 2 feudal knights. Actually, make that 3 feudal knights. And where's his general? Is his general in one of the... Yes, his general is in a feudal knight unit. So there we go. So this is a pretty powerful army right here. I think this is the strongest army out of all the armies. I would say second would have to be either Portugal or Denmark here. I think the weakest army is Sicily, just because they brought so many spearmen. Let's see. There's their army. Yeah, spearmen are just not that great, guys. They're good if you have, you know, a little bit of cash left over, and it's a good like anti-cav unit, or it can reinforce the infantry fight or whatever. But we're gonna fast forward until one of the 2 armies start attacking each other. So Spain is marching towards Denmark. In Denmark, he's got a defensive stance here. And that's never a good sign. You never want to do this like this defensive chunkiness, because you just get overwhelmed and out-surrounded. Just completely surrounded. This is really easy to position against and attack. And Denmark over here, he's got some Huscarls running around. Looks like he's just looking for a charge somewhere. Let's go back to normal speed real quick, guys, and check out what's going on over here. Do we have any kind of skirmishing? Yes, we do have a skirmish going on. Some peasant crossbowmen getting in position. They're still not quite in range. Oh, but look at this. We got a charge from Norman knights right into the peasant crossbowmen. Portugal's trying to stop them. He's got his feudal knights in there. It looks like they're going to kill off these Norman knights, though. But look at this. He's under suppressing fire. These feudal knights are in danger. And the Javies are throwing their stuff. Throw Javies. I love the sound effect for that. So awesome. Oh, but the Norman knights, okay, they are breaking. They are breaking. And the feudal knights are still under fire, so he needs to get them out of there. Alright, let's check out what's going on with Spain. Okay, Spain is still marching over to Denmark. So I think Portugal and Sicily, they're going to fight first. But damn, Portugal is losing the skirmish fight right now. But he's going for a charge. It might be in vain here. Losing a lot of forces on the way there. But these feudal knights are really soaking up ammo. Oh, he's just going to miss it, guys. Good reaction from Sicily here. Sicily might not have the strongest army comp, but the player is definitely doing a very good job here. And honestly, the armored sergeants are not going to be that bad because I think this is like an early period battle here. We have a cav fight going on in this wing. So it's pretty funny that Sicily and Portugal, they have very similar armies. You know, low on cav and more on infantry. Here comes the general's bodyguard. It's going to help support. And then we've got some armored sergeants joining the fight. Here's some Norman knights. Going to flank around these Portuguese. So good positioning here. Let's see what he can do with this general. Well, let's check out what's going on in Spain real quick. Okay, he's just marching up. Okay, nothing crazy. So let's go back to this fight. So sorry about the back and forth. I just don't want to miss anything good. So Norman knights fighting off the general right now. They're not going to win this fight, but they're buying time. And here comes more feudal knights. This is a crazy fight, guys. Uh-oh. Here comes Portugal. I think he realizes that he's being out-skirmished and he has to march forward his infantry. Though I would run them at this point because look at this. Look at this. You are losing feudal knights and they are very expensive. You don't want to lose them before they actually fight. Now we got the armored sergeants joining over here. They're going to kill the general's bodyguard. He needs to get them out of there. And look at this. General's bodyguard is bloodied up already. Get him out of there. But we do have some support here. That might be pretty good there. All right, here we go. Infantry fighting. Infantry colliding right now. Feudal knights going in there. Where are the Javies? Get the Javies in there. What's the point of having them if they're not going to help the infantry fight? So it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. But, wow, look at this. The general's bodyguard is safe. It looks like they broke the armored sergeants. And now he can hammer an anvil strike. So this battle is really back and forth right now. He desperately needs to hammer an anvil right here. Because his infantry is outnumbered and outmatched. Finally, he's pushing forward the Javies. Get them in position, men. Let's watch this infantry fight up close. Got some feudal knights just standing here. You want to get them engaged there. Get them in the fight. What do we got going over here? Muslim archers. What is happening? This fight is all over the place. The Portuguese cav coming out on top. Now he's got the Norman knights surrounded. Oh, man. They are fighting to the death at this point. And wow, Portugal victorious. Sicily had a great start to this battle. They really did. I mean, it's not over yet. That's what I'm saying about these armored sergeants. Not really going to put up a great fight. Wow. He was winning the skirmish fight. He was doing pretty well with this cav. Portugal turned this around. Good use of his feudal knights and his heavy infantry. Now he's just running down these archers. Let's check out what's going on over here. Spain pushing his cav, and he's pushing forward the peasant crossbowmen. His cav is under fire right now. He's losing a lot of forces. And the cav fight is about to begin over here. Oh, we've got a glorious cav fight. I liked how Spain kind of positioned himself around Denmark here. But the bad thing is that Denmark has support nearby. He's got, you know, infantry nearby. At this point, I would push forward the feudal knights. But he is putting down some suppressing fire with the peasant crossbowmen. He's chasing down these archers. Well done. Let's see who's winning this one. Looks like Spain is winning the cav fight over here. Oh, Denmark is so occupied with this one unit of feudal knights. Look at this. He's just retreating. He's retreating his army, and they're just getting nailed with peasant bolts, peasant crossbow bolts. And the cab is breaking. Let's see over here. What's going on over here real quick. Yeah, Portugal's just cleaning up Sicily at this point. Sicily is just retreating and retreating and retreating, which is kind of frustrating. If you lose the battle, guys, and you feel like there's no hope, then just admit defeat. Unless it's a siege battle, then fight to the death. That's always exciting. But hey, Denmark here is turning this around. Spain, his cav was in the mix a little too long, and they got overwhelmed there. But Denmark is unorganized and just all over the place. So if Spain could, there he goes. He's pushing forward his feudal knights. Once the feudal knights get engaged here, I think he's gonna win this battle. But you never know, because Spain, he's out of cav units. Where's his general? Is his general? His general is in one of these units. See if we can find him. Yes, his general is broken here. Oh, that is not good. That is not good, guys. Time to just push forward with these feudal knights. Got some Huscarls going in for the charge. Let's see how well of a charge we can pull off here. Not a very good one. Not a very good one at all. Let's see, did he even kill a single feudal knight? No, he did not. Yeah, Huscarls are not really meant for charging straight on into heavy infantry. And Denmark is kind of tactically retreating here. I think he's trying to set up his archers. He's got to spread out his men a little bit. They're a little too clumped up. But let's see what Portugal is doing here. Still just chasing down Sicily. Sicily, just surrender. You are defeated. Alright, so let's fast forward a little bit. Let's see if Denmark is going to hold his ground, or is he just going to continue to retreat. I think he's going to hold his ground here. He's getting some fire off. There we go. Alright, we can go back to normal speed. Feudal Knights going in for the glorious charge. Oh, look at this. This is epic. So awesome. Love this game. I don't know how many times I've said this, but this game never gets old. I just wish they would make more like it. So we got a pretty tough fight here for Denmark. I'm pretty sure Spain is going to win this one. He needs to get some hammer and anvil strikes with his general's bodyguard. But he's just going down the center. Don't do that, man. Go around. Yeah, that's not going to help out much. He got a bunch of kills there, but surrounding your enemy will cause them to break. And it's easier to break your enemy than to kill your enemy. And now he's focusing down the peasant crossbowmen. This is still pretty even. If only he would just get around with his cav. So it's pretty interesting free-for-all, guys, because most of the armies were heavy infantry. This is a brutal fight. Friendly fire left and right. I think he's focusing his peasant crossbows on the Norse. Yeah, look at that. Look at the slaughter. Just crossbows are so effective. And we're starting to see Denmark break here. The general's bodyguard breaking, so he has no more cav to flank around. So he kind of missed that opportunity. But Denmark, he's putting up a great fight, infantry-wise. Doing pretty good against these feudal knights. So this is a victory for the Iberian Peninsula. Portugal winning on his side and Spain winning on his. Well, it's not over yet, but I think at this point, well, you know what? Denmark could turn this around. I don't think it's likely, but Denmark's definitely putting a dent into the Spanish army. So who knows? Who knows? I just don't think the dismounted Huscarls can fight against the feudal knights for that long. I apologize, guys. My dogs love to ruin my videos and bark in the middle of them, but hopefully they stop soon. Alright, so he has some spearmen now that he's gonna... I mean, there's no point in holding back the spearmen because nobody has any more cav, so you might as well get them involved in this fight. Oh yes, that charge causes a break in the main line here, and pretty soon you can expect to see Denmark break. The rest of the troops from Denmark to break. Yeah, we have more breaking. Very good hammer and anvil with the spearmen. That's a good use of a crappy unit. That's an ideal use there. Flanking around, causing fear in the enemy. And Spain looking pretty healthy. I think he's the healthiest army right now. Portugal, I don't think they're as healthy, but if you look at the balance of power, it's still anyone's game. Well, actually, you can't see the balance of power. I'm hiding it. So so the balance of power is pretty much even, basically. So Denmark, he still has some archers here. I think we're gonna have to fast forward quite a bit because of the two armies being very far away. Check out what's going on over here. Alright, so we have Portugal. It looks like they finished off Sicily. So yeah, Portugal looks pretty healthy as well. So this is going to be a battle of Iberian Peninsula forces. And I'm going to cut it here, guys, and start it back up once the next battle begins. Alright, guys, welcome back. So we have Spain positioning here. He really cannot do much because he doesn't have a lot of cav to protect his army. But Portugal over here, now that I look at his army, I think Portugal is the strongest army just because he has some cav units that can flank around and get some good hammer and anvil strikes. So Portugal is pushing forward his javies here. Now Spain has the advantage in skirmishers. I don't know why he didn't put his peasant crossbows in the front lines here, because they're better at firing when there's nothing in front of them. So there they go. They're starting to load up. They're going to get a good volley off on these javies. Oh, look at this. Charging in the infantry. There we go. Scare them off. Very nice. Yeah, I would just wait to use the javies once your infantry is engaged. I wouldn't use them right away like this. But, yeah, Spain needs to push forward his Pavis crossbowmen. Because right now he's using his feudal knights as a meat shield to protect his crossbows, and that's not a good thing, because you want your crossbows to take up the fire, not your feudal knights. Fighting through the trees here. Yeah, look at that, taking so many casualties here, unnecessary casualties. I would push forward the spearmen. So does Spain have enough? Do they have enough to take out this army? It's tough to say. If he can protect his flank from the cav charges, he might be able to win here. So here comes the cav. They're flanking around. Here it comes. Use those spearmen. Use your crossbows. Let's see what he does here. Got more feudal knights to take care of. Oh, yep, they're going for the crossbows. See, is he focusing down the cav? No. But he is focusing down this flanking force. Pretty much just wiping them out. Oh, another hammer and anvil here on the Spanish. This is what I'm talking about. Cav is so important, guys. But that is the general. And he's dead. He is dead. The general has been slain. Portugal, there's still hope for Spain if he can just hold. Now remember, the Spanish general is dead as well. So I'm pretty sure all the generals are dead. Well, the Spanish general, he didn't die, but he retreated from the battlefield. His crossbows are breaking. And he's not going to finish off the crossbows. He's going for the hammer and anvil. This could end the battle right here. Oh, look at that. This battle over here is pretty even. Got the Javies fighting against the Spear Militia. We do have a chain route from the Spanish, though. This is a pretty close battle, guys, but I think Portugal is going to take this one. They had a more dynamic army. Look at Sicily here. That's annoying. Muslim archers wanting revenge, helping out Spain. Looks pretty hopeless for Spain. Yes. Here we go. They have a mid defeat from Spain. Portugal is the victorious player here. He is the only one standing. We have Denmark trying to get some kills. And Sicily also trying to get some kills here. But let's fast forward because this one is over. Doing a cav charge into these Muslim archers. Boom! Very cool. Alright, so defeat. By the way, this was sent in by the Spanish player, so he lost. So thank you for sending in a defeat battle video. It's very awesome. Respect it. Let's see. He did pretty well, though. He killed... Let's see. He killed almost the most. He was second behind Portugal. Let's check out his stats. The crossbowmen did pretty well here. 2 of them got more than 100 kills. The other 2 got 72 and 81. So pretty good use of those cheap crossbows to get a lot of kills. Now his dismounted feudal knights, they did alright. Not as well as they should. And his mounted feudal knights didn't do that great. He lost his cav in the beginning of that first fight. And that's why he lost the battle, I think. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun. And I will see you next time.